Hey guys, Insight here. So for this video, I'd like to talk about some random assorted Ike things. Kind of just as I think of them, it's going to be another casual video. So one of them is obviously you can either spike from ledge by kind of dragging people into it, but you can also still grab ledge while doing it. And to do this, you kind of just have to create like a spot for them to fall in between ledge. Now, obviously, them holding a direction can still influence this, but I feel like it's just still worth noting. So, for instance, if I do here, one thing that I can do, and see if I can get it, is I can hold an angle between up and backwards, and what'll happen is I'm drifting back, but I'm not like drifting back fully because I'm using an angle. It's kind of like jumping at an angle. And this allows me to like create that vacuum without, if I drift all the way back, then obviously I'm just not going to grab ledge, so it's riskier. So using that angle trick can be helpful if you're trying to go for that. As I said, not very consistent, but just wanted to mention it. Another thing that you can do is you can spike people using the downward hitbox of Aether. I don't know if this will reach, but basically these hitboxes still go below ledge, but you can actually still grab ledge after that. And I'm going to turn on this real quick. So, obviously not very useful, but like normally here, after the hitbox is about to go below ledge, it stops working, and he doesn't have a 2-frame animation because he's grabbing it from above. That is an option. It's very, very risky because if you hold down even slightly too long, it doesn't work, but it is possible. And I know that's something that like Crom can go for as well. This can be an interesting option. Also, just holding down can be an interesting option for just covering ledge and trying to spike people as well. And you can hold down kind of on reaction to whether or not you think it's going to work. Another thing to note is side B. So side B can actually grab ledge from below the ledge and then kind of pop up. And what I see is that a lot of people feel like side B has to be like right in line with the ledge to grab it. Now that's not necessarily bad because you can get only 1 frame of vulnerability, but you can actually grab the ledge from super, not super low, but like pretty low. Let me just turn this off because this is messing me up. Oh, but I need to be showing how low it goes, so I need this actually. So like, see here, he's like pretty below the ledge, but he will still magnet hands the ledge even from this position, and kind of pop up here. Now here he's obviously still vulnerable, but there's something else that you can do to make the 2-frame less vulnerable, and this is to hold down so that you actually don't grab the ledge right away. And this isn't the best example, but like here, I hold down to kind of adjust my timing. See if I can get a better example. Oh, actually that was it. So I didn't hold down that time. This is pretty niche, but if I hold down here, I won't grab ledge right away, and I'll kind of go on the wall. And then, because the 2-frame animation adjusts based on where you are when it like detects that you're about to grab ledge, the 2 frames will be below the ledge here, and you see how Ike's head is not really popping up above the ledge now. So it kind of adjusts his 2-frame animation a little bit and allows him to grab it close to the ledge. How useful is this? Again, probably not very, and it is risky, but I don't ever hear anyone talk about it, and I forget to do it sometimes myself, so I just want to document it as an option. Another thing that you can do is you can also hold down here because the detection just kind of lasts while Ike slides, and then it's active. It's active, and if you detect something, then he'll swing for 2 frames. You can try and like swing down here and then get a hitbox to come out if it detects something. And if you don't detect anything, then you just let go and grab ledge. and this could be used to try and cover recoveries. And remember that even if you swing and miss, or if you swing and a hit, obviously a swing and a hit will only be useful if it stage spikes and they miss a stage spike. So this is like I said, these are all miscellaneous options that are not that useful. It's kind of the point of the video. It's not going to be that great if it, even if it stage spikes, but at least if it does hit or if it does miss, you are actionable, so you can still do something after. So if you're ever trying to clip someone on stream or something, that's an option. Other things, that wasn't it. So if you B reverse a side B here, you can kind of grab ledge kind of quickly, but one fun fact is you can also wave bounce a side B, and that will also grab ledge for some reason, even though he's away. So useful? Probably not, but if you really want a cool looking ledge trump, there you go. Asterisk on cool, obviously. Another thing, I'm trying to remember all the things off the top of my head because I didn't want to make a script. Footstooling. So when you footstool someone, obviously you can also just escape, grounded footstool, I mean. If you hold the jump button longer, you will get like a bigger jump, which can be used to escape. But you can also just tap it and then try and pressure. So here, if I like footstool Mewtwo out of shield because he near me, I can just try and like space in air out of range to cover myself and try and get out of disadvantage. Or I can pretend like I'm gonna press a button and then down tilt him, or pretend and grab him. So you don't have to do a true punish out of a footstool to get something out of it, because it still puts your opponent in disadvantage, and I feel like people kind of forget that. It can still set up for a nice situation, because like Ike is often in this situation where he's above people anyway. Maybe not so much at the highest level of Ike play, but it does happen, and so it's not a comfortable situation for a lot of characters still. Another thing that you can do is you can just footstool and then side B out of there, and you see that like from this height, it doesn't have any real lag. So like this can also just be used to like gain distance. If someone is like doing something unsafe and you want to get out, like if I want to get out of the corner or something, I can just side B, and now I have stage control and they don't. And then lastly, a footstool can actually true combo into not just up B, but dare, but specifically against Mewtwo. So I just have to short hop, and then that isn't going to be a true combo, but it is a very uncomfortable situation, and it's, and maybe he air dodges and I can punish it, maybe he drifts away, but at the very least I have some kind of vague advantage. At lower percents, you're not going to really get advantage, so you maybe don't want to do that, or if you do, you want to drift away so that you aren't punished. You see how much lag dare has. I couldn't double jump until pretty low. But it is worth noting, if you ever have to fight Mewtwo, footstool dare just kind of works, and it's more consistent than footstool up B, which just takes a little. Footstool up B takes a little bit more technical execution. Footstool dare is just like you just do it. You just have to make sure the dare hits. Like if you drift, technically I can make this whiff if I really botch it, but I have to be drifting so much preemptively to do that. I think that is about all I have at the off the top of my head. Just some random little bits about Ike that I want to document. You can also footstool combo, if anyone cares about that. It does nice damage, very techable, very driftable, not that great. But again, most of these options, not that great, not that useful. And that's all I have right now. If I think of anything else, I might throw it in the description or something like that, or maybe a separate video if it's notable, but none of these are really notable. So with that, take care and thanks for watching.